Impala, and together we are Cruisability.
Today we're going to be talking about why cruise. There is so much that comes up with between cruising versus, say, road trips.
I keep hearing people, when I'm talking to them, say, I don't want to be stuck on a boat. Well, first of all, it's not a boat, it's a ship. Second of all, the boats are on the side of the ship, and the ships are so big, you don't know what you're going to experience. We just got off a 7-day cruise, and we didn't even get to experience it all. The ship was massive. That was on the Jubilee.
Yeah, the Carnival Jubilee is one of those mega ships, and it doesn't begin to compare to some of the ships that we were cruising on when we first began to cruise years ago.
Oh, yeah, they were much smaller, and they didn't have nearly the food choices and things to experience that we do now.
Now, we've done big family road trips before. We did a 9,600-mile road trip one time with the family.
That was an experience, and not only with the kids, we had little chihuahuas with us as well. And we went everywhere. We went from, we went from Texas to Utah, over to California. Then we went back to Texas. We went down to Miami. We did the entire west coast of Florida. We did the entire east coast of Florida. And it wasn't until and we were at a penthouse suite on the beach. And the kids were like, when are we going home? And we realized the kids were going to the...
I was floored. It was an actual penthouse suite. And they said, when are we going home? So there you go. You have a choice between things like road trips or something like going on a mega ship, medium ship, large ship that's available to you.
I do want to explain the penthouse suite. We didn't actually have to pay for the penthouse suite. We were in a regular hotel room, and it was during spring break. And somebody pulled the fire alarm, and we had small children at the time. And that fire alarm scared one of our kids so much that, there was an accident on the mattress. It was the middle of the night. Anyway, so we ended up, because they didn't have another room and they didn't want to move the mattress, they upgraded us to the penthouse suite, which was absolutely amazing. There were, each side had 2 separate bedrooms. We had a kitchen on each side, and there were bathrooms on each side and a living room on each side. So the kids had a side and we had a side, and it was just amazing. We pulled the little kids over to our side, and the older ones got their own side, and we were there for a good week. And this is towards the end of our vacation, and the kids just really they went to the beach so much they were tired of the beach.
Occasionally, bad things happen, but occasionally bad things turn out to be a good, fun experience.
There's always a blessing. Whenever something bad happens, you just got to look for it. But that was our experience. But we do love cruising. Why do we love cruising? It includes everything. You don't have to worry about housing. You don't have to worry about getting somewhere. You don't have to worry about going to the grocery store or running out of things or what you're going to eat or cooking or any of those things. You don't have to do any cleaning. Heck, you don't even have to make your bed if you don't want to.
You can bag up your dirty clothes and give them to your steward, and boom, he'll have it taken care of.
Which we've done that. We've also done the self-serve laundry when it's available. At times, we just bring the little packets. They're about that big of the little disposable Tide, and
we did that most recently aboard the Carnival Dream. The laundry facility was right at the end of the hall on our floor. It worked out great.
It was just a couple doors down. But the Jubilee, we sent things out with the steward, and we got them back neatly folded. Our steward was just amazing.
So now, again, the question. things like family trips, or do you want to do a cruising? Now, you have to have the personality for one or the other.
Well, we just got off a cruise where we did have most of our family with us. Well, we had 3/5 of our children and their spouses and one of our grandchildren. But it was truly magical. I love cruising.
It's quite an experience to be able to sit down and, as a family, eat together and have everything served to you. Because what happens with a family gathering is there's always family members, like the mom or the grandma, who is busy in the kitchen serving everybody, and then finally they get to sit down. Versus on the cruise ship, everybody gets to sit down, they get to order what they want, and then eat together, and eat it usually at the same time. And so this is a really wonderful consideration for you.
Sometimes there's even dinner and a show. I was a little disappointed about our last Jubilee cruise. We didn't have entertainment every night. So that was different than every other ship we've been on. But
yeah, the dinner and the show thing is kind of a fun experience, and the Carnival Dream was really good at doing that. The Jubilee was a huge ship. We did not have a chance to explore hardly a fraction of what we normally see in your tour videos that you've probably seen.
We did a lot, though. We had a lot of fun. Spent some time in the casino, lost some money. I did. Michael didn't really. But